Hey there, Scorpio! Welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as leave me a comment and let me know if this reading resonates with you. So, also, there's a link to my Patreon below, and if you'd like to enter to win a deck of tarot cards, we have the Tarot Illuminati deck, which I'm going to, anyone who goes ahead and subscribes to my Patreon account, it doesn't matter what you subscribe for, you will be entered to win the Illuminati Tarot. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull some cards for you. So this week we're going to use the Supernatural deck again, but this time we're going to do a different spread. We're going to do the Lucifer's Cage tarot spread, which says, basically it says it's a notorious prison that has held some of the most powerful supernatural beings in existence. This tarot spread is designed to show you what's caging you, and in other words, what's holding you back from reaching your potential. This spread will show you how to work through those obstacles so that you can live your happiest, most fulfilled life. Okay, so let's take a quick look here. I'm going to shuffle it one more time because I did shuffle it before. I always shuffle. Seriously. Okay, hold on. I always shuffle it before, and then I shuffle it a little bit more afterwards because it's just kind of weird whenever you get like the same cards over and over. It's hard to tell if you're getting a legit read. Alright, so this one popped right out, the World card, the Tower card, and the Three of Bones. These are all really good cards, so let's go ahead and see what... So the World is definitely, that is the very last, card in the deck, and basically it's saying that you have been through hell and back. In order to get the World card, it means that you have mastered, everything it is in order to be able to do whatever you want. So there must be something holding you back, though. It looks like it might be the Tower card. So some type of imminent destruction or some type of, situation. I can't help but immediately think of my own personal Scorpios right away. So I know that some of us have been seeing some damage, so I'm not a Scorpio, but my lover is, and our roof is caving in. No, I'm kidding. I think we fixed it. It just had a tiny little dent in it, but it's leaking. And anywho, so the Cage is the tarot card that reveals the behavior or actions or situations that are holding you back. So this is the World card. Alright, I don't know how that could possibly be holding you back. Maybe wanting it so bad, wanting that World card might be holding you back. Because some people get so caught up in the destination that they don't pay attention to what's going on right here, right now. Okay, so the World card represents beginnings and endings and things coming full circle. For the Winchesters, their world is defined by the open road, the setting for their many adventures and path that carries them to their destiny. So this card is upright, and it says there's a cyclical, like a cycle kind of, a cyclical element to this World Tarot card. Whether you've just finished the major chapter in your life or you're revving up for your engines and heading out on your next big adventure, remember that life is never stagnant. Enjoy the ride. Okay, so if you if this is what's holding you back, then maybe you've been at home for a long time and you've turned into the hermit, and maybe you're having some kind of anxiety about getting out there and traveling again. Maybe you're not really looking forward to it. Maybe you just had to do it recently and maybe it didn't go as you planned. Don't let any of that hold you back. If you need to go and you need to, check off your bucket list or go see your family, it's so important to take care of those that you love while they're here. Know them, experience them, and because life is short. Excuse me. Alright, so just as Lucifer's cage is locked using 66 seals that need to be broken in order to open the cage, this tarot card reveals the action that needs to be taken in order for you to overcome the obstacle represented by the cage. Alright, so this is the Tower card. In traditional tarot, it represents trouble. Like literally the castle is on fire. So you can imagine that, it might not be good. So let's take a look at the Tower card. The Tower represents a powerful destruction, like the calamity caused by the release of darkness, God's sister Amara. While this sort of chaos is often initially perceived as negative, the destruction ultimately leads to the new beginnings, which can represent an important step on your overall life path. Alright, so the Tower card is upright. It says, the Tower heralds a collapse of an exiting structure or system, which my hubby's a Scorpio, and literally our roof is caving in, and he got up there and fixed it. So yeah, I can relate. This seems pretty right on cue for me. Whatever unforeseen twist of fate this represents in your life, it is sure to shake things up in a major way. While this change can be rattling, it's necessary and inevitable. Trust that everything will turn out all right in the end. Alright, so this is pretty good, pretty important. I feel strongly about this, mainly because I guess I've lived in a hurricane-prone area for so long that I can smell a disaster coming, and I always try to keep the things that are really, really valuable to me, like my grandma's jewelry. It's really not going to kill me if I lose it. It's never going to take away the memories that I have with her, but, just like these things that are so close to you, make sure that you find them, put them somewhere special. Maybe you've been dealing with all this rain. I know that every time it rains, if we're expecting like 2, 4, 5 feet of rain, there's a whole list of junk that I do now because the power goes out almost every single time. And even though we have a generator, it's quite a pain in the neck to hook that thing up and get it going. So it's easier just to prepare for it and not be so, like you can make a lot of ice and stick it in the freezer to keep the freezer a little bit colder so that, obviously it'll keep your food good until the power comes back on. You can go buy ice. You can save some gallons of empty gallon jugs. I always have a couple shown thrown around here behind my desk just in case. It's if you have no water, you can't flush the toilet. Now we can because we have city water, but some folks in the country, they don't have city water. If their power goes out, then their well doesn't work and they can't even flush the toilet. So you can't cook, you can't flush the toilet, you can't do anything if the power goes out. So I always try to prepare for these type of destruction. If you see the weather's going to get wild, take inventory. Take pictures. Go take pictures of the things that you love so that you can prove to the insurance company that it wasn't destroyed before. because they will not give you your money unless you've got proof, trust me. Alright, so the Three of Bones. Let's move on to the last one. Now, this is what's going to help you overcome. Alright, so it says, breaking the seal. So this tarot card represents what will happen when when you take action revealed by the seal card. Alright, so this is the Three of Bones. Alright, and bones are associated with wands, which are fire signs, such as Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay, so this is kind of a creepy looking card. I don't know what happened to Girlfriend, but I'm not really recognizing who this is at the moment. Well, let's find out. Alright, so I'm gonna read. Oh, this is Eve. Okay, now I recognize her. She's quite a mess. Alright, just like in the real book, the Bible. Eve, as the mother of all monsters, is a powerful creatrix. Creatrix? Creatrix. Alright, so I think they're actually referring to the real story of Lilith when they talk about Eve in this one. She gave life to the great alpha monsters, who in turn procreated and manifested an entire species of their kind. Three of Bones represents creation, collaboration, growth, and expansion. Working together with others toward a common goal will lead to impactful, lasting success. Alright, so even though that's a really creepy card, I do have to agree. If you're trying to get to a goal and you're not collaborating with anyone, and you're not working, maybe if you're in love, and your lover is not helping you, then, turn to your best friend. Or if you are in a situation where, maybe you don't have a lover to help you. Maybe you're all by yourself and you're a loner. And, maybe you're introverted. Free yourself from the stress. Allow yourself to get to know others. Allow yourself to leave the house, have a good time, come out of your hermit shell. Don't be afraid to move forward, okay? Alright, so I hope this reading resonates with you. And we're going to pull one hermetic card just to kind of get a little bit more information here. The Principle of Mentalism. Alright, so this is funny because this actually has some sacred geometry on it. So most of these hermetic cards have sacred geometry associated with them, and I've been trying to find the sacred geometry so I can put it on the card. I think my Scorpio husband has this tattoo on his chest right here. Alright, so that's funny. It's also called the Merkaba. The all is mind and the universe is mental. All equals mentalism, mind. The all is mind, the universe is mental. We are all one. Our surroundings are an inherent part of us. Alright, so, Carl Jung, a lot of my decks that I read, if you're one of my long-term, subscribers, you've probably noticed a theme in most of the decks that I choose. They have to do with archetypes, which all tarot cards have to do with archetypes. Like this, character is an archetype. Alright, y'all, forgive me, my face is messing up. The light's going off. The archetypes basically have to do with different types of people. It's kind of a stereotype, let's be real. But, unfortunately, stereotypes can be very truthful. It can very well, I'm not sure how the planets align to make us stereotypically the same type of people, but it does happen, and it's very strange. If you're able to be honest with yourself and really take a look at it, you'll notice that this happens a lot. And I highly recommend, if you are struggling to get out of a rough situation, if the World card is plaguing you, the only way I can see that this can, and this is actually a real life Scorpio friend of mine, who I said, girl, why don't you go on a vacation, girl? You need to get out of that house. She said, and I quote, well, I can't leave for very long because I've got all these chickens. Girl, you staying home all the time so that you can feed the chickens? Don't you have a neighbor who wants an extra couple bucks? So I literally have had friends of mine tell me that they are, they're putting all their chickens for sale online just so they can go on vacation. And typically, they go on vacation all summer long. Alright? So, if you're been putting off your vacation, if you've been, trying to be a hermit, maybe you're a natural introvert, whatever your excuses are, put that on, just go ahead and put it on the back burner. Okay, and move forward. All right, move forward with your life, and it's all in your head. It's all in your head. Mentalism. Overcome it. Move forward. Have fun. And if you don't, it's to your detriment. Okay, trust me. I know. I stayed home for like 8 years. At least like 6 years, but almost 8 years I stayed home, just as a caretaker. So, sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices for your children, for your loved ones, for your parents, for your job, whatever the situation. But I feel like the tables are turning and everything's changing. So please be sure to like and subscribe. And also, like I said, become a Patreon. Just click on the link below and go ahead and go over to my Patreon account. And when you subscribe, which is a monthly fee, it can only be $1, it can be $5, whatever you feel like. If any of my advice has helped you, please make it $5, $10. I'm going to put the Tarot Illuminati deck up for sale. Up for, enter to win the free tarot deck. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, so thank you so much for staying to the end, and y'all come back now.